All right, my city, it's that time again. Big Mike's open mic. Excited. First time getting to talk to our guest today, who's going to be at Comedy Works downtown. We have Ali Macofsky. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Did I say the last name right?
You said it perfectly.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I think sometimes people overthink it and get nervous, and then they start saying weird stuff and adding letters and taking out letters.
And like a Kowski and a Kofsky, and I'm just adding different verbiages.
I think the less you think about it and the quicker you say it, the more accurate it's going to be. Yeah,
just tell me not to think. That makes my day. That makes it a lot easier for me.
Kind of the key to everything.
How are you? Welcome to the Mile High City.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You were here last night, so you've had some time to acclimate.
Yes.
Get some oxygen in your lungs.
I know. I'm trying to remember to drink a lot of water.
Yes.
Because I don't want to. Are you familiar with the term Altitoodies?
Altitoodies?
Yeah.
That's a first for me. I've not heard Altitoodies before.
Yeah, it's when your stomach kind of is affected by the altitude and you get real gassy.
I've heard altitude sickness. That's the first time I've heard of that, though.
Yeah, my sister got married. She's a bit bougie. She got married in Aspen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember everyone's stomach. It was just like so much farting.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of inconsistent, bowel movements.
Well, this is just a mile high. You were miles high, so that makes sense. Yeah.
So I think maybe I'll just get the gas portion of it.
I think you got that knocked out last night. Hopefully you'll be good now.
I did eat a quesadilla from a taco truck, so it's like what's doing it to me?
What was the real cause here?
The taco truck quesadilla or the altitude? I don't know.
Well, you're going to be here this weekend at Comedy Works. It's timely. Last night was the last night for Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
And that was where you made your TV debut. That's factual?
That was, my stand-up late night television debut. So I'm glad that I got to get in before it ended.
And I mean, that's, back in the day, like the Johnny Carson of the world, that's where so many stand-up comedians got their first break. Yeah. And I mean, it's a new world. It's digital and social media. Like, it may not be as impactful, but for that to have been your first TV experience, what was that like for you back then?
I mean, it was interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's such a cool, just the legacy behind it. Like, it's so special to be able to have performed on late night. But it's funny because I had, been on Joe Rogan's podcast like a couple years ago, and it's like that definitely has like way more impact and exposure. So it kind of felt backwards, where it's like that did more for me than the Late Show, but still just to be able to do that is such a cool experience. And
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel lucky that I got to do it before it ended.
It's definitely a new world, and you definitely have these different avenues with podcasting and YouTube. So it's great that that's still here and that still exists. But yeah, definitely a legendary show. Definitely enjoyed watching the clips last night, and I got to watch yours because I was like, oh, she was on the Stephen Colbert show, and I was able to watch that too. So excited to see you. So you've been on the road right now. So how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy since 2015.
Okay.
So about 11 years now. I think it'll be 11 years in July. I'm coming up on my anniversary.
Coming up on that first time that you hit a stand-up stage.
Yeah, my first open mic.
Were you aware that this is what your passion was, or did you fall into it? Or
no, as soon as I did my first open mic, I knew. I was like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Now, I'm curious because this runs I've gotten such different answers. How did that first set go?
Oh, I don't think it wasn't good.
Okay.
But I also don't think it was bad. I think for my first time ever performing stand-up comedy, I think it was decent.
I think you're the first middle. I've either had I bombed or like, it was the best because I wasn't thinking, and then after that they would bomb. Like,
interesting.
That was the first, like, what? It was cool.
I think and now it's funny because I'll see other people starting out, and I feel similarly to how I felt when I first started, where I'm like, okay, they're not great, they're not good, but they're not bad. Like, you can see that there's something going on. And I think I have a video, which one day maybe I'll release, but I have a video of my first open mic. And, there's definitely some jokes in there, but I'm just shaking. My hand, I'm shaking so bad, and I'm out of breath just from standing. Yeah. I was so nervous, but I don't know. I think it's very sweet.
I think you need to release that. I mean, that's great, especially for other people wanting to get in and know that it's normal. It's nervousness or whatever, especially the first time, it's normal.
Yeah.
All that. So, typically I have my comedy cat, but it looks like you've already kind of rummaged through.
Yeah, curiosity killed the cat.
So did you find some ones that you liked, or did you just randomly pick some in case?
Well, I didn't even really look at the questions. I just looked at the comics.
Okay.
And 2 comics stood out because, one, they're female comics.
Okay.
And I know them and I love them. So I figured...
Well, this is actually perfect because we've had like the same question picked 5 times in a row. So you've been given a chance to pick, I hope, 2 different ones because Michael Yo, not a female comedian, so I'm guessing he's not in here. Michael Yo, we kept picking over and over. So I'd love to get some answers into some of these questions.
Okay, Melissa Villasenor asks, what is something you need to make sure you have in your hotel while you're on the road? There's kind of a few things that like make me feel really comfy and set up when I'm on the road. This isn't a thing necessarily, but when I'm doing a weekend, I love to completely unpack my suitcase. I hang up all my clothes. I make a little home for myself. And something that I'll do is I'll kind of like, and this ties into the other question.
Okay.
So this is from Jesse Jutsky Johnson. What's your food situation like on the road? Do you find yourself exploring local restaurants, or do you try to pre-prepare meals while traveling? And so what I like to do when I'm on the road is sometimes I'll go to like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, and I like to kind of get a few things to, I don't know, just make it feel like I'm at home. Like maybe I'll get some yogurt for the morning. Okay. Maybe I'll get some sandwich materials. Something to just, I don't know, the days are so long. Like my job is like 1 to 2 hours an evening. And so I have so much time during the day that I like to make a little snack for myself and not just go out for every meal. But I do love, my favorite thing to do is, and this is kind of the range, I think, of man, I like to see where Guy Fieri has eaten. Okay. And I like to see where Anthony Bourdain has eaten. And I like to go to both places.
Find the Divers Dine In and Dives, the DDD locations. I do that every city I visit.
I love it. It's so fun. I'm like, Guy's been here.
Some of those episodes are like 10, 15 years old. And I'll find that this restaurant's been long closed. But when it's still open and that item is still there and he usually is like on the wall, like Guy was here, it makes my day.
Oh, yeah. Nothing feels better than eating where Guy Fieri and Anthony Bourdain have eaten.
Well, here it's Sam's number 3. So if you're looking for a guy,
I've been there already, but I'm sure I will be back.
You got to go get the Toro Pot. It's amazing. Yeah. So, and I'm glad we could at least fill up some of your day today. Thank you for making time for us. I would love a few weeks from now for somebody that we're going to tag you because they picked your question.
Oh my God, yay.
Could you add a question to the comedy cap for me?
Yeah, my question is a dream lineup where you're headlining and you get to pick a comic to host for your show and a comic to feature, and it can be any comic, dead or alive. Who's your dream lineup for your headlining show?
I love that question. I'm hoping that one gets picked like 4 times because I actually want to hear that answer. Comedy Works downtown. Get your tickets right now, comedyworks.com. Thank you so much for making time for us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.